Good day everyone, my name is Joslet Kyla Esconsi and I am the second reporter of Ethics and Culture. First is a model of ethical behavior in the workplace. So ano ba ang workplace ethics? So ang workplace ethics are the set of values and moral principles and standard na kailangang sundin ng mga employers or employees sa isang workplace. So kung walang workplace ethics, hindi magiging maganda yung pamamalakad o resulta sa loob ng workplace na yon. So, ano ba yung mga examples sa mga ethical behavior sa workplace? First is obey the company's rules and regulations. A handbook may also be handed to the employee as a reference. Lateness, unsuitable clothing, and profanity are examples of common regulations. Because of the excitement of starting a new work, some employees may not read these regulations carefully and may decide to delay them in the future. As a result, it is critical that new employees thoroughly read these laws and regulations so that they do not fall behind. Next, communicate effectively. Effective communication may also result in an employee infringing one of the company's rules and regulations without being reprimanded. If an employee notifies HR that they will be late due to unforeseen circumstances, they may avoid being fired if the case is appropriately communicated. Next is develop professional relationships. Developing professional ties with coworkers or other professionals outside of the job will boost productivity, either directly or indirectly. Low-level and high-level employees' professional ties will make it easier to share ideas and pass on information to junior employees. Next is take responsibility. Employees understandably may be afraid of admitting responsibility for a certain occurrence in order to save their employment. They must not, however, allow their fear to keep them from contributing to the team. Next is professionalism or standards. These expectations should be held high and applied to every aspect of an employee's workday. This should include their communication style, the type of work they produce, and their interaction with coworkers and clients. Next, be accountable. Lack of accountability may cause your manager to perceive you as having a "I don't care" attitude toward the company's project, or worse, as a liar, which could result in job loss in the long term. Next, uphold trust. You will not be promoted if you consistently miss deadlines or deliver work that needs to be updated multiple times. It's possible that your employer will stop offering you jobs in the future, which is a nightmare for freelancers. Next is respect your colleagues. Giving constructive feedback and being polite to them, even when they are unable to deliver flawlessly, will motivate them to improve in the future. Last is work smarter. Work smarter, not just harder. Smart work is the reason why an employee promoted to manager after only 2 years and a hardworking employee who has been with the company for 10 years is not promoted. Next is ethics and the individual. These ethics have an impact on many parts of a person's life, including work ethic, personal and professional objectives and values. Although everyone's code of ethics is different, many people share basic values like honesty and respect. These are the examples of personal ethics. First is honesty. Many individuals consider honesty to be a valuable virtue. This ethic carries over from a person's personal life to their professional life, ensuring that they are honest in all situations. Next, loyalty. Another common personal ethic shared by many professionals is loyalty. People with a personal loyalty ethic display integrity and fidelity in all of their transactions and can be relied upon by others to retain their loyal behavior regardless of the circumstances. Next is integrity. Integrity refers to a person's dedication to keeping their moral ideals in any scenario, and it is a critical component of trustworthy and solid relationships both in and out of the workplace. Integrity-driven people are trustworthy, responsible, and accountable for their acts. Next is respect. People with strong personal ethics show respect for others around them in both professional and personal life. They don't discriminate based on religion, sex, or ethnicity, and they respect others' autonomy, rights, and interests. Next is selflessness. Selfless people prioritize others over themselves and do not act selfishly or self-servingly. They regard and put the needs and condition of others before their own. Last is responsibility. A person with a strong moral code is willing to accept responsibility for their acts and, if necessary, make changes or corrections. Next, do moral principles vary by gender? According to new research released by the Society of Personality and Social Psychology, this gender difference in moral decisions is due to women's larger emotional aversion to harmful action. The study found no evidence for gender differences in rational evaluation of harmful action effects. The findings contradict the popular belief that women are less rational because they are more emotional. Lastly, do we all view ethics the same way? In terms of human behavior, ethics reflects beliefs about what is right, what is wrong, what is just, what is unjust, what is good, and what is terrible. They serve as a guide for how individuals should interact with one another, comprehend and fulfill their societal commitments, and conduct their lives. Individual ethical ideas can be represented in the principles, practices, and policies that influence the decisions made by decision makers on behalf of their organizations. The terms business ethics and corporate ethics are frequently used to describe how ethical standards are applied to business activity. Ethics covers all elements of behavior and is applicable to people, groups, and organizations. That would be all. Thank you.